Hi petals, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome to your timeless soul alignment session. I'm Aura Rose and I am an energy intuitive, a divine light channel and a soul blueprint activator. And as always, it's amazing to be connecting with you and to be tapping into the field to bring you the downloads, the alignment codes and the activations that I have for you at this time. So the download that I have is that you are preparing to activate your untapped potential. There is a power within that will soon be felt. And you're being guided to embrace this, flow with this. It's leading you to pathways and timelines that you never thought possible. So this is a really exciting energy, and I cannot wait to dive into this deeper, to tap into further about what this power within you actually embodies, okay? There's something deep within you here, a deep, powerful activation of your own innate power that is getting ready to be felt, and it will indeed soon be felt. This is helping you, this is assisting you, this is activating you. And although it may feel maybe uncomfortable as you first start to initiate this, as you first start to activate this, to embody this, to awaken this, this is absolutely what you need to take you to the next level. So this is a level up, a leveling up energy here. This is life force energy activation. And I'm hearing the words personal responsibility, personal responsibility. I feel like you've been taking responsibility for your own personal well-being, I'm hearing. Ooh, okay. So you've really been taking responsibility for your own life, the way in which you show up, the way in which you express yourself. You've been taking responsibility for your healing, for your path, for your part to play in the situations and experiences that you have traversed. And I'm hearing this is helping a karmic release to come through for you. I am seeing the violet flame showing up here. So the animals and insects and beings that came through here was the ladybird or the ladybug. We have the dog coming through, and we have the peacock. Okay, those are the three powerful beings that were coming through that wanted to be felt. So I feel like this is a twist in fortune, a twist in good luck. Maybe you're going to be receiving something unexpected. You may even be winning something, okay? I'm hearing placing your bets, okay? So maybe there's something about betting on something, or something turning out better than you had expected or initially planned for, okay? This is being loyal to yourself with the dog energy coming through here, being loyal with taking personal responsibility. And I just saw 444 on the timer as well. So this is an energy of protection that is around you. Now I can see Archangel Michael stepping forward. So you're being protected right now as you step into this power within that wants to be felt. And Archangel Michael is assisting you with activating this, okay? I feel like your personal power in the past could have been taken away. And Archangel Michael is coming forward to say, we're cutting those cords. You've released something. You've let something go now where you can actually take your power back, and now you can present yourself like the peacock. You can shine your light. You can proudly display your talents, your gifts, your energy, okay? So that's a really powerful and beautiful energy coming through. I love that. Thanks to Archangel Michael for stepping forward there. I am being brought to the throat chakra as well as the root chakra as well, okay? So they're two significant energy centers that are supporting you at this time and will be strengthening and activating as you move forward. So I feel like working with those energy centers is going to be very helpful for you at this time. So I'm really intrigued as to how these messages are going to evolve, if they're going to elaborate further, or if other messages, alignment codes, and activations are wanting to come through for you here today in this space. So remember, my loves, that my messages and sessions are not for predictions to tell you what to do or to tell you what is going to happen. My sessions hold encoded frequency activations to assist you along your soul path and your life journey, to activate your own blueprint, to embody your frequency, your energetic codes that are going to helpfully align you to the path that you're meant to be traversing. Okay, so let's tap in. Let's see what wants to come through here for you today. What wants to be aligned? What wants to be activated? What guidance and support wants to come through, please? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have freedom of choice. Okay, so you're really being supported right now, encouraged, in fact, to really tap into your own choices and your own decisions. This is a powerful reminder that your life is your life to live, okay? That's exactly what it is. It's your life to live. And so I feel like in the past, maybe there was like an overpowering or overbearing energy. This could have been a teacher, a caregiver, a parent, a sibling for some of you. This could have been a boss for some of you as well, that was very overbearing, and there was an energy of not being able to do what you wanted to do, okay? And I feel like you're someone who's very creative. You're someone who is very much here to lead your own way, okay? To walk your own path, to walk your own journey. And I feel like now you've managed to step free and to break free from something. And I feel like that's why Archangel Michael was coming through very unexpectedly, because I didn't sense Archangel Michael when I was getting the downloads. Only when I was recording and tapping into the energies further did Archangel Michael show himself, okay? So Archangel Michael has been cutting cords and enabling you to help to break free so that you now can make your own decisions. You now have freedom of choice. This could be a soul contract that you have broken free from. This could be some sort of karmic release as well, which is why the violet flame was coming through. And I feel like now this is why this power within you will soon be felt, because it can now be freed, okay? A very similar energy to the previous soul alignment session, okay? With this vision of a volcano, okay? So don't allow others to make your choices for you, okay? This is your life to live and your decisions to make, and it's safe to trust yourself as well. Okay, you don't need to rely on other people. You can ask for people's opinions, of course, of loved ones, of friends, of people who you trust, but ultimately you're free now to make a choice. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through here. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, we have the Challenger. Oh, okay. This is an interesting energy. Okay, so the card says that your relationships could be challenging you in a very painful way. But I feel like this is going to be different for each and every one of you that is tuning into this session. There's some sort of challenge, okay, that you have been traversing, that you have been working through. I'm hearing this could have been very prevalent this year, whenever it is that you're tuning into this session, because it is timeless. So I feel like there's been a specific challenge that you have been navigating your way through this year. Okay, you could be seeing a lot of mountains or a lot of hills around at this time. Yeah, bumpy ride. This has been a bumpy ride for you. Okay, and you're being guided here to not be afraid to make a change. Oh, okay. So there's some sort of challenge here, or something that you're almost kind of like being not tested, but supported with making some sort of change. There could be an idea that you have, right? Something that you're wanting to bring through. This could be a lifestyle change. This could be a business idea that you have. This could be a change in your career. This could be a change in relationships or where you live. There's just something here that you know there's a change that wants to be brought through here, but you could feel like this is out of your reach, or this is somehow impossible to get to, right? And I feel like this is why you are being prepared to activate your untapped potential, because you don't believe that you can do this. There's some aspect of you that feels overwhelmed by this challenge, that you feel like, as we said, like, I could never do this, or this could never be possible. And this is why it's almost kind of like triggering your untapped potential. So it's almost like a stubbornness of the soul in a way, in that you're wanting to prove to yourself, maybe on a subconscious level, that actually I can, okay, actually we can do this, I can do this, I've got this. And so there's a power that is supporting you right now. Archangel Michael cutting away those cords that have kept you stuck, limited in those limiting beliefs, those projections that told you that this was not possible, or you're not worthy of this, or you could never do this, you could never overcome this, you could never break through this. And I get a really strong ancestral lineage coming through here. It's like maybe this is something that your ancestors, your past on loved ones have struggled with, okay? Like overcoming something, or really being able to activate some specific power within, but you're the one to do this. You're the one to break this chain. You're the one to make those changes. And although this may feel comfortable, this may be a bumpy ride, it doesn't mean that it's the wrong path. And this is why we got this pre-download message that said to embrace this, to flow with this, because it's leading you to pathways and timelines that you never thought possible. So whatever challenges are coming along your field, are coming along your path, okay? Whether this is right now, or this past year, or as you're moving forward, right? You're absolutely ready for this. You've absolutely got this. So let's see what other messages are wanting to come through in the cards. We have heart opening. Someone you know, it may even be you, is withholding love and creating a very emotionally painful experience for everyone involved. Okay, so this may not be literally, that message may not be literally. I find these cards can sometimes be literal, but more so energetic, okay? So your heart is opening, and you've been closing out cycles that have been passed down of restriction in the heart, okay? That's the energy that I'm pulling through. And we have financial freedom, okay? You may be feeling trapped in regards to the amount of money that is currently flowing into your life, but this is about to change. Wow. You are opening your heart to a higher level of financial freedom, of abundance, of prosperity. So I'm getting this energy with this financial freedom that this is not just money, okay? This is not just finances. It absolutely is a part of that, but also there's a freedom here in your wealth. And wealth can be in many different ways, right? Wealth of health, wealth of opportunities, wealth of love, wealth of friendships, wealth of happy, joyful experiences. Whatever wealth means for you, you can absolutely activate this. And you've been working to do this. And I feel like this challenge that you are moving through as well, whatever this challenge is for you, it's important for you to remain open, to keep your heart open, because the universe is wanting to bring you something. And this is to do with wealth, freedom, financial freedom. Maybe you've been feeling trapped in some area of your life. As we said, I don't know how I can overcome this challenge. I don't know how I can break free from this. I don't know how I can manifest new options and a way out of something, a solution. But as long as you keep your heart open and receptive to love, you will absolutely align with this freedom, with this release, with this untapped potential. And I feel like this untapped potential is leading you to higher layers of prosperity, higher layers of abundance, and it's all through your heart space. And this is a similar energy that came through in the previous soul alignment session, the soul alignment session with the dragons, and it was a powerful activation. So if you're new to the channel, if you haven't yet checked that out, I will definitely recommend you doing that after this session, because I feel like this is going to help to activate the heart opening, this untapped potential on a deeper layer. And for some of you, you may want to go back to watch that reading again, that session again, because I actually received a message from the dragons in that session that you may want to rewatch that session, okay? And I never actually recommend to do that. I never actually say that. And so I feel like there's an order to this I'm hearing. There's an unexpected order to this. So you've been purging through some sort of painful experience. This could be a multitude of different painful experiences here. And you've been learning and working at keeping your heart open, free and expansive, so that you can release any trapped and stored energy and that you can welcome in more to you, okay? Higher levels of abundance and freedom, as we said, across the board, in whatever way wealth is wanting to show up in your world. So really powerful energies. Let's see what else wants to come through in the cards. We have the blame game coming through. Okay, interesting. And, you know, we got that message at the beginning of this session, personal responsibility. Okay, makes sense. And we have the golden stars. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now, yes. You could be seeing the number 3 around a lot, or there could be like 3 opportunities that are coming your way. Okay, maybe 3 different options or 3 different ideas that you have. So I feel like stay open and really tap into your intuition at this time. But just going back to this blame game card here coming through, this is a bit of a challenging energy, right? A challenging message to come through, because sometimes it can be difficult to, you know, really tap into personal responsibility, personal accountability, right? And that was the beginning message that we got before we pulled any cards today, taking personal responsibility. And I feel like moving forward, this is what you're being guided to continue to reflect on, okay? How have my choices, my decisions, my reactions, my mindsets kind of contributed to something here, okay? And this is not blaming yourself, okay? I want to make that clear, because this is the blame game card. So we're not taking away blaming others and then just blaming ourselves. Okay, this is not judging others, judging ourselves. This is taking personal responsibility, personal accountability for the part we've played in a soul contract, for the part we've played in our own life, in where we are now, but not blaming ourselves. There's a difference. It's seeing it from that higher awareness with expanded love and forgiveness, that understanding that I didn't know any better. I was a different person. And whilst it didn't necessarily make it acceptable, I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And I release that aspect of me, that aspect of self, that aspect of blaming myself for something. So this could be something deep within the subconscious here. Maybe you've been blaming yourself for something that it might not have even been your fault. But sometimes we can do that, right? Especially from childhood, if we've got the finger pointed at us and we're made to believe by a caregiver or an adult that we're responsible for something, or their lack of love, or their lack of emotional awareness, or their lack of emotional availability makes the little us feel like we're somehow to blame, we're somehow unworthy, and that's why we're not receiving that love. And so there's many different ways in which we can place the blame upon ourselves, or place the blame upon someone else or an external source. But I feel like you're someone who is very much coming from that higher awareness, in which case you can see who may have been to blame in a situation, but you can see from that higher perspective of, I understand the soul contract, or I understand the lesson. And that is actually shifting you into this golden stars energy here, into a timeline, as we said, where things are going to flow in a way that you never thought possible. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now, the perfect chances, the perfect timelines, the perfect ways in which you can shine, just like the golden star. And it's through this process of personal responsibility, a personal accountability, that is leveling you up. Okay, it's leveling you up. There's no clearer and more plain way to say it. You are leveling up. And the stars are aligning for you to take that leap into this new opportunity, into this new beginning, from that higher awareness, from that higher perspective. And you're leaving the blame behind you. You're releasing the blame. You're letting it go, because you're aware that it was just holding you back, that it was just restricting you from your freedom, whether that's financial freedom, wealth, health, vitality, or whether it's freedom with opportunities, pathways, timelines opening up for you, road opener energy coming through here. And again, that road opener energy came through in a previous recent soul alignment session. So it's all aligning here, okay? Literally, there's a lot of alignments that are coming through here. And you're taking now this higher ownership of your life. You're seeing from a higher perspective what you are creating and what you have created, but again, without blame, without judgment, only awareness, love, and forgiveness. So this is really gorgeous energy, actually, okay? So whilst this may be a bumpy road for you initially, I see you breaking through this, overcoming anything that has been restricting you and holding you back, and remaining heart open through this portal of love, through this portal of forgiveness, release. And this is really setting you up for advancement, okay? So let's see, what are some supporting energies that want to come through here to support you in this alignment with new opportunities, in this financial freedom, in this heart opening through these challenges. I am seeing the cardinal coming through. Oh, wow. We have the dragonfly with imagination. I love that. Yeah, gorgeous. We've got a lot of blue coming through here, which was, symbolizing the throat chakra. We did mention that at the beginning of the session. Oh, we have the peahen. Oh, super interesting, because I did see the peacock coming through at the beginning of the session as well. So this is the female version of the peacock, the peahen, so the feminine energy coming through here. And we have the ibis with acceptance, yes. I feel like you're able to see things in other, almost kind of like frequency spectrums. Maybe in the past you've seen something as quite black or white, and really you're able to tap into those frequency color spectrums in between. And this is a really magical energy that is coming through here, with the dragonfly. You're utilizing your imagination. I feel like doing guided meditations or visualization practices when it comes to your heart chakra, when it comes to your heart space, is going to be very powerful for you at this time. It's opening up a window of magic to find you, a window of magic to come through for you here. And you're being supported with this divine feminine energy. I feel like your feminine energy is your way to financial freedom. So this is your way, your gateway, your portal to financial freedom. It's embracing your feminine energy. It's allowing your feminine energy to come through. Again, a very similar message to the previous soul alignment session. So it's definitely worth watching that if you haven't already. And so this feminine energy is helping you to break free. It's helping you to nurture your prosperity timeline. It's helping you to nurture yourself, your energy, your heart. By not forcing things, by just going with the flow, embracing this, flowing with this, as we said in the beginning of this session, it's leading you to pathways and timelines that you never thought possible. And a part of these timelines and pathways include financial freedom, wealth, prosperity, abundance, in many different forms. There's a lot of opportunities coming your way as well. And you're being asked to tap into the frequencies, the colours of these opportunities. So not seeing something in black and white, you're able to really tap into the nuance of the energy field. You can sense the nuanced energy. You can really fine-tune the frequency. And this is how you're going to know what are the right opportunities for you. But I actually love how we've got this acceptance sitting right underneath the blame game. So this really is a process of release, forgiveness, acceptance, softening. Acceptance that, we have had a part to play in certain situations. We're not perfect. I'm sure we can all think about situations in the past where we've really played out from our shadow, not the best version of self, not something maybe we would like to admit to others, right? We're only human. We're here to learn. But we have to accept that these are aspects of the self. These are aspects of the shadow, aspects of the ego. But it doesn't mean that we're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Because you've shifted through that now. You've let it go. You've taken personal responsibility. And again, doubling down on this message here, this is not about blaming anyone else or blaming yourself. This is acceptance. And this is melting the resistance. And this is opening you up to receive. Bottom of the deck, we have the woodpecker with opportunity. Yes. This acceptance is literally leading to opportunities for you. Opportunities beyond your wildest dreams, okay? So let's see, what else wants to come through here? Can we get any more information supporting energies for these opportunities, please, that want to be made known? Three of Voices. Wow, look at this. Yeah. I feel like you've had something weighing on you here. This could be something in the past that you're really blaming yourself, beating yourself up about here. But it's like you're closing the door on this now. And this is like literally lighting up your shadow here. I feel like through this process of acceptance, of forgiving, you're literally lighting up your shadow. You're cleansing your shadow. You're clearing through something. There's a massive healing here. A massive release of the heart space, enabling your heart to open. Okay, so be gentle with yourself, extra gentle with yourself. I'm sending you so much love if you're going through this, if you're resonating with this. Oh, yeah, we've got the Five of Inspiration. This is my portal card. Okay, this is you jumping timelines, moving through portals. I feel like you're moving away from something now, the Five of Inspiration. This is disagreements, this is struggle. You're putting this struggle behind you. You're closing the door. You're choosing a new timeline. You're letting go of anxiety, of pain, of hurts, anything that's restricted you here. You're choosing a new path. You're not choosing to embrace or tap into this energy of discord, this energy of clashing, of disagreements. It's like you're just removing yourself from the situation. There may be something or someone that you're literally just removing yourself from. It's like this newer, more enlightened version of me is not participating in this anymore. And that's not from a place of, high ego, like I'm so enlightened, I'm so much better than everyone else. That's not what we're saying. It's just like, I don't need to entertain this anymore. I just don't have the energy for this. I don't have the time for this. It doesn't interest me. So I'm moving on. I'm choosing to move on. I'm choosing to close the door. I'm choosing another timeline. Okay, where is this timeline taking them? We have the Knight of Inspiration. Look at this. The fireworks. Celebration. Okay, something turning out better than you expected here. Passion is coming back. We've got this beautiful fiery horse coming through. Passion is coming back. You're getting ready to celebrate. Celebrate overcoming something, celebrate walking away from something, celebrating overcoming a challenge, facing a fear. There's definitely something you're shifting out of here that you're moving away from. Okay, and I do feel like, again, this is why Archangel Michael is around to help you to move on from something. Because you're now staying focused. You respect yourself, you value yourself, your energy too much to be distracted by any blame games, be pulled into any dramas. You see the colour field, you see the colour spectrum, you're able to tap into the imagination, the frequency of the dragonfly, magic. You are a magician, you are an alchemist. Okay, you're a very powerful manifester. And I feel like you're manifesting your way out of something. And you will get there. Remember, the stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity now. This is coming through for you, so stay open, move away from the distractions, choose not to entertain anything that is not for your highest good right now. You're closing the door on past wounds and heartbreaks. You're accepting what you cannot change. And you're embracing what you can change. You're focusing on what you can change. Okay, so that's a really empowering energy coming through. So let's see. Let's finish off this session with a final activation code, alignment frequency. What wants to come through that can be assisting and helpful as we move forward now into this acceptance, into the imagination, into this better than we expect timeline, this excitement, this adventure that awaits us. We have the bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest and celebrate. Yes, I love that confirmation. And I want to overlap it on this Night of Inspiration. We were talking about the fireworks. You're moving into celebration. Celebration of overcoming the challenge. Celebration of realizing your potential. Celebration of activating and tapping into your potential. That power within that you are getting ready to feel. So I love how this card talks about creations realized, right? And we were talking about the peahen with nurture, this feminine energy. You're here to bring something through. You're birthing through a creation. There's a download that's coming through to you. There's a realization. There's an epiphany. And the right time is aligning for you. The stars are lining up for the perfect opportunity, the perfect timing, your harvest. The harvest of financial freedom, the harvest of your abundance, the harvest of your divine inheritance. So let's tap into the guidebook here for this bloom card and see what other alignment codes and activation frequencies we can activate and install today. This card is all about reaping the reward for what you have created. Dreams manifested into matter. It's a confirmation that you are currently in the bloom phase of your cycle of growth, or that you are about to be. The bloom is where we are at our fullest. The sun is shining, things are bountiful, and we are at our most expansive. The deep roots of our dreams have been realized. We are blooming. We have made it to where we long to be. We are lightly visible and out in the world. Life is often adventurous, energetic, positive, and good. This card comes with a message to embrace and enjoy this moment. Celebrate what you have created. Enjoy what has come to you. Revel in it. Bask in the beauty. Drink in the nectar. Be nourished by the sweet scent of what is now in the physical. Enjoy the harvest. Stop and smell the roses of your life. Life is cyclical, and the bloom won't be at its fullest forever. Your work through the seasons of your life has brought you to this point. Don't take the bloom for granted. Enjoy it whilst it's here. But don't hold on to it for too long either. Let it be what it is in its fullest. And when the time comes to return the petals to the earth, and you will know when that is, do that too. Yes. So this really is a process of embrace and release. Embrace and release. Embracing the cycles, embracing the harvest, embracing the times of celebration, embracing the opportunities, embracing the challenges, and then releasing it when it's time to move on to the next thing. Because as the guidebook says, life is cyclical. Everything comes through in cycles, in waves, ups and downs, highs and lows, light and shadow. It's a part of this human experience, and you're here to embrace it all. You're here to revel in it all, to experience it all. And that's exactly what you are doing. So this is a time now where you're leading yourself into this bloom arena, this bloom phase. If you're not in it right now, you're about to be in this bloom phase. If this session has been resonating for you, this bloom phase is getting ready to blossom, is getting ready to bloom for you. Remember, you are preparing to activate your untapped potential. There's a power within that will soon be felt. Embrace this, flow with this. It's leading you to pathways and timelines that you never thought possible. You are here to manifest something very specific for your soul, that your soul wanted to experience. But it had to go through various different challenges, the ups and downs, the bumpy path, the bumpy road, the difficulties, the obstacles that came towards you that were sometimes thrown at you at times, right? And that's the way that it could have felt. But you're here to overcome this, and this is a catalyst, an activator for you to step into your fullest potential, to activate your next level up. So wow, this has been a very powerful session. I kind of just want to do some deep breaths here and just allow this blooming frequency to wash over us. And so I would encourage you to take a moment after this session to tune in, to allow this blooming frequency to find you, to allow this blooming frequency to activate within your field, because the right time will absolutely align for you. Keep nurturing yourself, keep tapping into your imagination. Visualization is so powerful for you at this time. Like, don't underestimate your ability to visualize and manifest what it is that you see. So be creative with it and allow yourself the freedom to explore this gift that you have so beautifully within you. So this has been your session today, my loves. This has been your alignment code, your activations. I truly hope that this session has been positively assisting for you. I've loved to tap into these energies. It's always amazing to connect with you. Thank you so much for all of your powerful, positive energy exchanges via your thumbs ups, via your comments, via your subscribes, via your support with one another in the comments as well. It's always beautiful to see you all interacting and helping and cheering each other on. I really love to see that. So let's see what emojis we should drop in the comments today to claim this energy. I feel like let's drop a heart emoji, Let's drop a money bag emoji. Let's drop a peacock emoji. Is there a dragonfly emoji or a butterfly emoji? Drop a firework emoji, a star emoji, or a flower emoji in the comments if this has been your session today, if you resonate with this session, or if you would like to claim any of this powerful energy of heart opening, heart expansion, nurturing your energy to tap into your imagination, to manifest your dreams, your goals, and tap into and align with these opportunities that are divinely sent your way, activating your financial freedom, taking that personal responsibility and releasing judgment and blame on yourself or others, choosing a different timeline, moving away from distractions and chaos and stepping into your abundance frequency, the new adventure that awaits, realizing your creations, harvesting your abundance, and celebrating your success. And as we said, please feel welcome to drop in the comments how this session has resonated for you. I always love to catch up with you and see how these messages are showing up and aligning in your world. If you would like to dive into a personally calibrated session with myself where we dive into your own unique energetic signature and blueprint for your life purpose, your soul path and journey, you can find my website in the description box where you'll be able to find all of the services that I currently offer and book with me directly there. And with all this being said, my loves, thank you so much for tuning in. Your support, your connection, your presence truly, truly makes a difference. And I'm so grateful for you. I'm wishing you all the best. You've absolutely got this. I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.